Gray is believed to use in the shooting, which killed 14-year-old students Mason Schermerhorn, Christian Angulu, and math teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Iremi. Colt Gray is currently facing murder charges. Colt Gray's grandfather, Charles Pahamas, this is the shooter's grandfather, look what he say, told the New York Post, Colt has to pay for what he did, but I'm telling you, he was driven, no question in my mind. He was driven by his father to do what he did. That's as plain as I can put it, and I know I'm right. Colin Gray got what he deserved. So the grandfather is saying his son, Colin Gray, got what he deserves. It sound like the father, sound like the grandfather don't like his son, and it sound like the son don't like his son either. The grandfather don't like the father, and the father don't like the son. All three men look like they got some type of turmoil going on in this household. Spending 11 years with the son of a bitch screaming and hollering every day, it can affect anybody, Pahamas added. So who was screaming? Hold up now. Who's the son of a, who was screaming? Oh, he called his son a bitch. The grandfather called Colin Gray, the daddy, a bitch. Hold on. Spending 11 years with that son of a bitch screaming and hollering every day, it can affect anybody. So I believe he's talking about his grandson. Pahamas told the same story to CNN previously when he said Colt Gray's dad beat up on him. I mean, I'm not talking about physical, but screaming and hollering. And he did the same thing to my daughter. Oh, so Colt Gray, his daddy Colin. So Colt Gray is the 14-year-old. Colin Gray is the daddy. And it seemed like Colin Gray got anger issues. And he's pushing it off on everybody in the family. Pushing it off on his son. Pushing it off on anybody that comes near him. And his grandfather called him a bitch. The 81-year-old went to tell how his former son-in-law struggled with drug addiction, suffering a back injury. Oh, okay. So this is not his son. This is his son-in-law. This is his mom's father. Okay. So this is his son-in-law. So the son-in-law, yeah. So he didn't like, so his daughter is married to Colin, and he never liked Colin. He never liked, the grandfather says he's a bitch, he's a son of a bitch. This is Colt Gray grandfather on his mother's side. Now this makes sense. So the grandfather is the father of Colt Gray's mother. So his son-in-law, who just got charged, he never liked him, call him a bitch. They say he's on drugs, struggled with drug addiction. Oh, he's a bum. Oh, he's on drugs. Okay. Now this all starting to come through. They said Colin Gray was mean to his son. He was yelling at his son. So what I find interesting, when Colt Gray, the boy right here, the boy right there, when he said he was being bullied, the father lied. So when the FBI came last year, a year before the shooting, they were asking what's going on in the household, and the father lied. He said that he's being bullied. Yeah, by you, nigga. He's being bullied by his own father. His father's on drugs, been confirmed by Colt's grandfather. That's Colt right there, the 14-year-old. His daddy is Colin. This is Colt. So Colt right here, the 14-year-old, his grandfather on his mama's side said, yeah, his daddy been verbally abusive. I think he was beating on him too. He's on drugs. And when the FBI saw that post on that social media talking about shooting up schools, they came down to their house and he said, yeah, he's being bullied at school. He may have been bullied at school, but sounds like his father was bullying him. So you bullied your son and then gave him an AR-15. Woo! With all this mess going on, the police, I still can't. Well, all of this meat and potatoes of this thing.